I'm Rochelle Bradley.
Hi, I'm CJ Baty.
And guess what we got in the mail the other day?
Ooh, isn't it pretty?
Isn't he pretty?
Yeah, he's pretty too.
So today we're going to be talking a little bit about our stories that are in this anthology, and
titled Beauty from Ashes, and it's a group of stories from the Authors and Dancers Against Cancer book event that usually happens, but because of pandemic we didn't get to do it this year, but we still did the anthology, and all of the money that's raised from this book, ebooks or the paperback, go to a cancer society.
Yeah, Dancers
Against Cancer.
And I think I'm going to read the little
thing in the beginning.
Yeah, the introduction.
Okay.
Dancers Against Cancer is a 503c charity that helps the dance community fight cancer. They were started after one of their own passed away from brain cancer. The charity helps dancers, dance teachers, or family members of a dancer that has been impacted by cancer, not only financially, but also emotionally. This charity has such a lasting effect on the dancer and families affected that they have become a family of survivors, fighters, supporters for those who have been lost to this disease. This charity is close to the heart because one of our own, Valerie Newton, was diagnosed at the age of 9 with
osteochondroma
to her lower to her lower left leg. Valerie is the daughter of one of our organizers, Diana Newton. Valerie's lower leg was amputated. However, she has not allowed it to stop her from dancing. The charity has supported their family through the journey, and Valerie travels around the country to bring hope to others affected by cancer and to show how Dancers Against Cancer has impacted her and her family's lives. You can read more about the charity or see hope on their stories website at I'mADancerAgainstCancer.org.
And we had the privilege of seeing her dance, not this year, but last year at Authors and Dancers Against Cancer in Toledo, Ohio. And she was amazing. It's just awe-inspiring to see this young woman give so much to her art and be without her leg.
And not give up.
Yeah, and not give up.
It is truly an inspiration in stereo. So our stories, the goal of this was obviously to bring awareness and help financially. Give all the proceeds of this ebook and paperback go to the charity. But all the stories, as an author, your goal was to have a story about cancer or about dancers or about both. And your story is?
My story is about I write.
It's called Why Me, Why Now?
Yeah, Why Me, Why Now? And I'm sure every cancer patient goes through that questioning. And I write romance and mystery novels with a gay theme. My characters are always two gentlemen, and
they're sexy.
And in this case, it was two characters from a previous series that I wrote, and they went through this. One of them was diagnosed with breast cancer, which is rare for men to be diagnosed with it, but it does happen. And it can be just as scary and just as frightening for a man as it is for a woman to go through that.
I would say that probably even more so, because with women, they know somebody, they have a support network. With men,
right.
It's not,
yes. And I tried to show the emotions that the man in the story, Robert, went through, and the emotions and the trials that his partner went through, and to give him encouragement. He wanted to stand by his partner, and he wanted to be there to help him through this, and Robert wanted to push him away, and so in the end, it's a happily ever after. You learn to live with the results of what happens, and that's what they do. So it's a story of hope.
So, you know, a lot of these stories are going to be some tearjerkers in there.
Yeah.
I know not all of them. I mean, I think they're all romances, but they're...
I think, yeah, probably these are all romance authors.
But they might not have the traditional happily for now or happily ever after.
Right.
But they're all stories written from the heart.
Yes.
And my story is, it's called The Playboy's Pretend Fiancée, and it is set in my romantic comedy world of Fortuna, Texas. So there's some humor along with the trouble of my main character, Sawyer. His aunt is diagnosed with cancer, and they read the will before she passes because she wants to be a part of it. And it's a stipulation that he has to marry in order to inherit. And of course, you know, they know that's not legal, but he finds a friend to go along with her wishes, and then you know, shenanigans. And so they end up. There's
always shenanigans
in Fortuna, Texas. Yes.
Yes.
And of course, Desire, fan favorite little lady who's has no filter and has a dirty mind, is in the story. I have to put her in there. When things get a little too serious or sad, she's always... I put her in there because... She's
perfect. She's just your typical Aunt, you know, May. That she's always got a funny story to tell.
or something ornery to...
Yeah, something ornery. She's always up to something ornery. We wanted to let you know that you can pick up the paperback book, which is gigantic, but that's good, or the ebook on Amazon, and you can look for Beauty to Ashes, and that if you put that in the search, it'll bring it up, or Rochelle's name, Rochelle Bradley, or CJ Baty,
or any of these other lovely
authors on the back. It will come up in our pages as well because we were contributors.
And everything from the cover, the model's time, to the cover, the editing, the stories, everything was donated. 100% of the proceeds go to the charity. So if you would like to help the charity, please buy
a copy.
Yeah, and it's great to give as gifts.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be available for a limited time.
Yeah. Was it 90 days? 60 or 90 days?
And it was released July 27th.
Yeah.
August, September.
Through the end of October, maybe.
Yes. So get your copy soon.
Yeah.
Because
we bought copies.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
So
supporting a great cause.
Right.
Thank you for joining us today. And we have one other thing we need to say is very important.
Yes.
Happy birthday, Martha! We love you.
She's our organizer.
Yeah, if you're involved with authors and dancers against cancer, you will see Martha on our Facebook page.
Yeah, and she's a great lady.
Yes, and she's a sweetheart, and I can't wait to hug her neck when I see her.
Yep.
And I bet you can't either.
Me either. I just can't wait to go back to hugging people.
Yes.
Period.
Well, we get a little.
Yeah,
little
we do shoulder things. Have a great day, and thank you for joining us.
And don't forget to pick up your copy.
Right here.
All right, we'll see you at the Authors and Dancers Against Cancer in 2022.
Yeah.
Find the group on Facebook.
Cancer.
In Toledo.
In Toledo,
or Harrisburg.
Into something honoring.
Yes. So we're back. We didn't really go anywhere, but